Even the quality of lunch was outstanding. Oh my goodness, I am Ahmedabad. You are a whole different league altogether. So now I'm going to that classroom in the old campus where I'm presenting my research paper. So this is an IIM Ahmedabad classroom. These are student dorms, and look how beautiful those balconies are. This is a park for faculty's children to play. There's some sports activity going on, inter-IIM competition. These stairs are called Howard Steps in honor of Harvard Business School, who helped build IIM Ahmedabad. And I'm trying hard to recall when I have been so impressed with everything at a university before. Oh, आप ही हैं? I was in Ahmedabad between 95 and 99, between class 7 and 10, and this is my school. वो जो सामने वो जो सब दिख रहा है बन रहा है वो सब बुलेट ट्रेन है।
हाँ, ये जो बन रहा है ना, हाँ, ये बुलेट ट्रेन का है।
ओल्ड कैंपस है ना?
ये न्यू कैंपस।
So this is my room. I have put my bag and everything here. There's a nice workstation here. It's a simple bed, single person bed and everything. Let's take a look. There's an air conditioner over there. Let's see what is the view. Okay, it's a badminton court view at IIM Ahmedabad campus. And this is a very nice room. Nothing too fancy about it, but everything you need, you have it here. So just woke up. This is my first morning at IIM Ahmedabad campus, and the birds are chirping early in the morning. Now, one thing very interesting is that I came here yesterday about noon, and I went out all day, and I came back and I found some fruits. You see, somebody came and put an orange and a banana there, which is quite interesting. And not just that, one more interesting thing is that I just woke up and I found a newspaper right outside, you know, right at the entrance. There is a newspaper. So let's see what is going on here. Okay, so it is January 4th as dated. US strikes Venezuela and all this Sunday Times. This is quite interesting. And by the way, it's strange. Today is January 4th, 2026. It's kind of a special day for me because on January 4th, 2016, 10 years ago today, I decided that I will quit drinking and I will never touch alcohol again. And I have stuck to my promise, and it's been 10 years. And it will be as long as I live, but I will never touch alcohol again. So that is how I'm starting my day-to-day, with gratitude that it's been 10 years and I have stayed dry, and that I get to wake up on IIM Ahmedabad campus. And let's see how today goes. You know what? Let me just go out for breakfast now, and I will show you the kind of breakfast facilities and dining facilities they have on campus. All this is new campus at IIM Ahmedabad, and that's the dining hall. So we'll go check it out. Okay, so the dining hall opens at 7:45 in the morning. morning, sir. Thank you. So this is my breakfast: masala omelette with ketchup, aloo paratha, semia upma, idli, coconut chutney, tomato chutney, grilled tomatoes, idli sambar, and coffee. Okay, so IIM Ahmedabad, when it comes to breakfast, you rock. That was one of the best breakfasts I have seen. The quality of food was fantastic. So kudos to you. See, I have seen many campuses around the world, many universities, but in my view, IIM Ahmedabad campus is probably the prettiest campus I have seen. This is so amazing. In every way, they have kept beauty in mind. Now it's time for lunch. Let's see what IIM Ahmedabad has to offer for lunch. Even the quality of lunch was outstanding. Oh my goodness, I am Ahmedabad. You are a whole different league altogether. Okay, so I think people who are here are very lucky, and I think these people have made their own luck in that sense, because this is I don't think, and I'm trying hard to recall when I have been so impressed with everything at a university before. So this is the office of an IIM professor, and what a view. This is amazing. I wish I had a view like this. This is the city of Ahmedabad and all the tall structures over there. What place is this?
This is faculty lounge.
Faculty lounge. Okay. This is a faculty lounge and we're getting coffee here. So this is the new campus and that's the old campus, right? Classic, well-known old campus of IIM Ahmedabad. And a lot of tall structures and a lot of construction going on all over the place. Amazing. That's the sports complex. Okay. These are hostels, all those things, right? And those two towers over there are faculty housing. So this building is IIMA Ventures, and this whole section belongs to IIMA Ventures. The idea is to incubate new businesses. Anyone who wants to build a new business and grow, they can come here and consult with professors here and alumni of IIM Ahmedabad, and they get all the support to build their own business. And this is a beautiful structure over here. And this is a lobby of classrooms. So these are all classrooms. So we are in classroom number 11. The seating arrangement is fixed, so each student knows where they will sit, and this is the seating arrangement followed inside the classroom as well. These are all pictures of students and with their seating arrangements. So this is an IIM Ahmedabad classroom, and this is a very interesting setup. If you see, all the seats are assigned with students' names over there, and they take an entirely case-based approach, right? So professors do not really rely on PowerPoints. Instead, students are assigned cases, and they are expected to read all the cases, and they discuss everything on the board here. So they write their views on boards, and they discuss the problems that companies are facing in that particular case, and that is the instruction methodology at IIM Ahmedabad. And this is very similar, or a replica, if you will, of Harvard Business School, and the whole structure is made after HBS. So professors here tell me that it's a delight to teach in a classroom setting like this. So very interesting, right? And it's also very high tech. If you see, they have these projectors, or these are smart monitors. So there's a projector over there, but the focus is mostly on what is being discussed in class, and they write it over here. So, and this is how a world-class university's classrooms look like. and that's how it goes. So this is some other center over here, and the lobby of IIM Ahmedabad classrooms. And this is a very lively campus, if you will. There's Access Bank ATM, a lot of activities going on. I see a lot of foreign students who seem like over there. I'm not sure if the camera will capture that, but there are all international students visiting IIM Ahmedabad. And some other activity going on here. This is a cafeteria area, right? So people are here just enjoying having samosa and chai. This campus cafe, let's see, they have cappuccino, mocha, little bites, and all those things. Inter IIM competition going on, so I have IIM Bangalore, IIM Lucknow logos and everything. IIM Calcutta and everything. These are student dorms, and look how beautiful those balconies are. They are so big and they are so nicely built. The beauty of architecture is appealing here, right? This is where all the students at IIM Ahmedabad live. There's some sports activity going on, inter IIM competition. So IIM Ahmedabad versus some other IIM, I guess. There is some other sport being played over there. I wonder if it is volleyball or some other sport. The level of energy for a simple game, for a game of volleyball, is something out of the world. They are very excited when they are playing all these games. So this is student activity block. So let's explore what happens inside. So, okay, all the students are playing outside. Otherwise, this is usually a very lively place. All these games and everything, carom board. It's a very interesting place. So, if students want to entertain themselves, there is no shortage of opportunities to entertain themselves here. This is a room dedicated for fine arts. Interesting. Okay, I can see some paintings over there, and these are all student-made paintings, I'm guessing. This was the first structure built on IIM Ahmedabad campus when it was built in 1950s or 60s, right? This was just the beginning of building the campus. And this is a park for faculty's children to play. What an amazing place, right? What a beautiful campus. In all the midst of nature, you can hear all the birds chirping. This is so beautiful. So this is the beauty of this campus. So much in the middle of the nature in a big city like Ahmedabad, right? And these are old campus dorms where students used to live. You can imagine what kind of climate there should have been at the time. And this just feels so calm, peaceful and beautiful. It is actually also quite humble in many ways. So I think if you are a kid of a faculty member, you would love to grow up here, you know, because this kind of nature in the middle of the city is rare to find. So if you come to this campus, the kind of vibe you get, you can hear the birds chirping and the nature that you feel here. And this is the ramp which goes up there, and this is the old campus library at IIM Ahmedabad. It feels so peaceful, and the kind of environment that people would have lived in here in this old campus is as good as you can imagine, right? So let's explore some of these places. These stairs are called Harvard Steps in honor of Harvard Business School, who helped build IIM Ahmedabad. They were the university that helped IIM Ahmedabad come up with a curriculum, and they helped design the programs here, and in their honor these are Harvard Steps. And here we have old campus's faculty block, and if you can hear some noises, people are playing some sports over there. And look at over here, in the middle of the nature again, we have Auditorium, where it can accommodate a large number of people over here. So this is Ravi J. Mathai Auditorium at IIM Ahmedabad campus, which is over here. And if you can see, there is simplicity and grandness at the same time, the way they built it over here. You see? Right over here. So these are old faculty housing. They used to get a big bungalow, and this is the kind of homes where professors used to live on old IIM Ahmedabad campus. So at some of the faculty housing, people still live, and you can see 2 peacocks. What else can you ask for? Such beautiful housing and people living in the midst of nature. This is just out of this world. This is just so beautiful. How many people get to live a life like this in urban centers in India? The only place where you can possibly get a life like this is maybe outskirts of tier 2 cities, right? But this is so beautiful. So there's a tennis court over here, and people are playing tennis, interestingly. Now these are brand new buildings, and each faculty house here is actually 2,700 square feet big. That is amazing. Faculty housing apartment, and kids can play outside. There's field hockey game going on at IIM Ahmedabad campus. Now we are entering the student mess, where students eat their breakfast, lunch and dinner. Old campus mess. Looks very traditional canteen style of place. And these arches are characteristic of this IIM campus. Even in their mess, they have the structure. This is a tunnel that connects old campus and the new campus. This is a very cool idea where you don't have to go outside in the traffic, because these 2 campuses are not that close. They're right next to each other, but there is some distance. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, who was instrumental in establishing IIM Ahmedabad campus. Picture of the old campus. Construction going on. This is the arc that we just saw, which was the first structure on IIM Ahmedabad campus. We came out of the tunnel and at the new campus. Okay, so I'm ready to present my research paper at IIM Ahmedabad. One thing I have planned in my research presentation is that I designed my slides to tell a story. I know I am presenting my research paper, but I am using as many pictures as possible, and I want to tell a story of how this research paper came about, what kind of problems we are studying, how the idea of the problems that we are studying came about, and how the ideas were conceived, how the co-author team was formed, and all those things. So I think I hope to make it as engaging of a research presentation as possible. And I hope that it all goes well. So now I'm going to that classroom in the old campus where I'm presenting my research paper. I thought I would be kind of nervous because I'm presenting this particular research paper for the first time, but I'm relaxed. I'm actually excited for this presentation opportunity. These are all eatery options on the way from new campus to old campus. What is happening is that this guy is also competing in the same zone now. Now if you see, companies are evolving and competing on products by becoming more and more similar to each other, right? And now if you look at this company also improved the quality but reduced the cost. And finally, the elite version of one company has improved the quality, has reduced cost, but not that much. So the competition, if you see from where we started, it is becoming closer and closer over products, right? And good quality. Okay. Now, why is role of IT very critical? The quality of financial information within the company needs to be ensured that it is actually validated. The test for that is that when you are faced with material weaknesses, suppose they manipulated their firm's earnings. I don't know if you know this case of Satyam Computers in India, where the CEO of the company actually fabricated the company's financial information and released that information to the investors. In software implementations, the quality of the software that is being used is not that good. So the information that is being processed, aggregated at the firm level is inaccurate and so on, right? It could also be weak IT segregation. Do you understand what IT segregation is, for example? The other company will cash in that, right? So, and what kind of knowledge they have, what kind of people you're able to hire, what kind of knowledge resources can you equip them with that can actually help you perform better in the market. Very important factor to control for, like how old is the firm, how big is the firm and so on, right? How financially sound that company is and so on. And then we are looking at firm resources capabilities as controls, where we look at the firm's efficiency in performance. Okay, and in this case what we did is that we combine both the categories into one. You know some people, and if you find them, then go talk to them and introduce yourself, and then start a conversation and briefly introduce yourself, and then just move along. Hey, so what's your name?
Om Kumar Deshmukh.
You're Om and you are?
Maitri.
Maitri. So what are you doing here? Like what kind of work do you do?
So basically I am research associate here, and so my work is I am engaged with professor in literature review, where I read the research papers which he has provided to me, and I read the papers, and according to the structure which we have defined, I give the findings in Excel sheet and other work things in Word files. And we discuss it in a weekly meeting, what we can do and what we can.
Okay. And how about you?
I am Maitri. I am an RA at Ashang Desai Center of Leadership. We are right now working on a project which is based on social impact leadership. So we're trying to find people and NGOs and leaders from those NGOs who are ready for us to give an interview, so we can better understand how the challenges they are facing in the social sector and how that is different from the corporate challenges.
So how do you like IIM Ahmedabad so far?
So it's a very fruitful place. I learned too much things from it.
Okay. How about you?
It's been really great. Even meeting people like you and everybody, like every day is a new day. Like we meet people and then something new, and we learn about so many different, so interdisciplinary. We learn every day something new.
So we have entered into this field as a research associate for the pursuit of PhD in future.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I am working as a research associate in strategy, and I met too many people who say that too many people not in here but in IIM Ahmedabad that say you to have a rigorous work experience to before pursue a PhD. But sir, I talked with some professors. They said you can join PhD and you can have later 1 to 2 years of work experience. So I am little
work experience of what kind? Industry work experience.
Okay. So I am little confused what to do at that time. So can you guide me on this?
So industry experience is always helpful, but it is for a scientific career. If you have 2-3 years of industry experience is enough, but there is a level at which it plateaus. So if you have more experience, doesn't make you a better researcher, right? Mm-hmm. Research is a whole different skill altogether. And then you will be trained during the PhD program of how to do scientific research, and you can actually work with companies on your research. So my personal take is that industry experience, especially in business PhD, is helpful, but is it absolutely critical? I don't think so. Okay, but because you can still be engaging with companies through your research, right? And you can learn from other people's experience as well. If you are going for PhD in business areas, you are getting trained in theory building, where industry experience can help, but in some cases it can actually hurt you, because sometimes it is difficult to unlearn things that you have already learned, right? So if you can get some industry experience, great, but don't get too much of it, because if you spend too much time in the industry, it is difficult to let go of the money that you're earning and get back to academia. So it's a personal decision. Take things as they go.
Thank you, sir.
About you, do you have any question?
Yeah, if I'm aspiring, like as sitting right now, I have like 6 months of experience in research. I have 2 kind of paper acceptances at conferences.
Oh, congratulations! That's
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, and looking into PhD enrollment into USA, what do you think where I stand right now, and how should I actually position myself so I can get into better universities?
Okay, so first of all, if you already have conference papers, you already have more than what I had for myself, right? So you have IIM Ahmedabad brand. Okay, is as good as it can get. So you will get traction. You will get some opportunities for PhD admissions, but they can also be very competitive. So I would say that apply broadly. Do not be stuck on only absolute 3-4 universities. I would say apply broadly, and it is better sometimes to apply to universities where the PhD program committees, people who know you, the people who you are working with, right? So if you are working with a professor, they will definitely know some professors abroad, right? So if you can get in touch with them, and if you can actually perhaps even collaborate with them on papers at a conference level even, that can actually help you get good admissions.
Yes, sir. I also have the same line of question. So, like, I also have some research papers. So, does it make the profile stronger?
Definitely. If you are going for a PhD program, if you have research papers, you are very attractive, right?
Yes,
So, you will have a very strong chance, right? So, so that's actually on the positive direction. But I would say that do you have bachelor's degrees or master's degrees right now?
So, I have bachelor degree.
You also have bachelor's degree.
Engineers, we both are engineers.
Okay, so I would say that master's degree is not an absolute requirement, but having this kind of exposure will actually help you get master's admission easily, right? So, and then try and go for thesis option in your master's, but while you're entering your master's program, go with the mindset that it is a step in the direction of your PhD degree, right?
In addition to that.
Yeah, so do not look at masters as the end, but look at it as a middle stage. And then once you are doing a masters, if you can do more research and publish at least some conference papers, journal paper will be even fantastic, even better. But if you can have any conference papers, or even if you can only strengthen your profile, then you will be very competitive in getting into the best of the programs anywhere in the world. Okay,
That's very valuable guidance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So, can you give me the tour of Vikram Sarabhai Library now?
Sure, sir.
Sure, let's go.
Sure, sir. It's one of the most beautiful libraries that you can find in India.
Yeah, best academic library you can find.
So, where exactly is the library?
The circle, that thing.
The
you
huge
see
circle
there?
over there.
Yeah,
That is a library.
yeah, that's the library.
Okay. Okay, so is it on the ground floor or the first floor?
It's from the ground floor, but we'll enter from the first floor. Like the entrance is from the first floor. Availability of books and books and the databases over here.
Okay.
They have subscription of too many databases and research journals.
I don't think so. There is any library in India which has this many subscriptions for newsletters, for books, for journals, and everything.
For journals as well?
Yeah. For a researcher, this can be the best place that they can be for their research.
Country.
Yeah, in our country, yeah, definitely.
So where are we? We have State Bank of India, and
this is the campus State Bank, and that one is the post office. It is recently converted into, that one is a Indian post office, which is recently converted into a Gen Z post office.
What is a Gen Z post office?
It is initiative by post office, Indian post office, that they will make their post office very lucrative to young people. So they have a certain theme. Right now it is closed, but they have like cafe-like sittings in the post office. It got inaugurated yesterday.
Yes. So inaugurated only yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have the
Dog herd, okay.
this is N Gen Z post office.
Interesting. 2nd January 2026, okay.
These were actually hostel dorms. Now these are converted into offices and workplaces.
Okay,
And
so
the hostels are-
students used to live here?
Yeah, now the students live in new dorms, which are in new campus.
Okay.
My name is Akash Kushwa. I'm a recent undergraduate student from National Forensic Science University. I did my BBA. And in my college years, I started a company by the name of Prepify. It got funded and acquired as well. And I have joined IIMA Ventures as an intern in venture capital, basically in seed investments. Right now, we are in the new campus, and this area is the dorm for the PGP students. So they have a attached washroom with AC and with.
In every room?
Yes, I believe.
Every room has AC and attached bathroom?
Yes, sir.
How many people are in one room?
So it's a single accommodation room only.
Oh, okay.
So it's also a dorm.